crazy. Do you want to give Ian a breakdown of who Colleen Ballinger is and how this story works? Because more has come out.
Have you heard anything about this? The YouTuber Miranda sings.
Yeah. I just saw a little bit. They were like, she sings her apology, and then I just
ukulele.
saw 10 seconds of it.
Yeah, for a lot of people, the ukulele apology video disaster was the first thing they've seen from this woman. But she basically was one of the OG YouTubers of like the late 2000s, early 2010s. Most of her fans were kids. She played this. Her real name is Colleen Ballinger. She played a character named Miranda, who wears this like crazy red lipstick and dresses frumpy and kind of acts like a child, but isn't. And
let's face it, like she had to go through work to make herself look like a character.
Yeah. So she had this audience of mostly children and teenagers, and she's recently gotten a lot of pushback because her former fans, who are now either older teenagers or adults, said that she had inappropriately close relationships with them. And she ran a group chat called Colleen's Weenies, where a bunch of like 13 to 17-year-olds were in it, getting exclusive access and got to talk to her every day. And she would, in this group chat, ask them weird sexual questions. Specifically, one of them, who named Adam McIntyre, has come out saying that at 14, he was mailed some of her lingerie. She asked him what his favorite sexual position was.
Thank you.
She asked her fans just questions you should never be asking children, but you also shouldn't, as a woman in her 30s, be friends with children in the first place.
Yeah.
Especially ones who idolize you. And she used this group chat to vent about her marriage problems, her divorce, her sex life.
Yep.
She even accused her ex-husband of emotional abuse to her fans in this group chat. And there's a lot more than that that's coming out. So I saw this blog post come out called On Cancel Culture, Accountability, and Being in the Writer's Room with Miranda Sings. So she got a Netflix show in 2016.
Oh, hello. We have a guest up here.
What up?
Hello.
Taylor Silverman, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing? Sit on in.
You're just in time to talk about this crazy sex scandal.
Yeah.
I don't even need my own laptop. You guys got it set up.
It's going to be hard to find everything in there, but it's under part 1.
Wait.
And hit enter.
This isn't even on.
It's you might have to turn it on.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Have you heard anything about the Miranda Sings situation?
I saw something recently.
Yeah.
But wait, is she the one with the lipstick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit. I didn't see much though, so you'll have to fill me in.
Okay.
Okay.
So someone who is in the writer's room for her Netflix show made a blog post talking about what it was like to work with her on a daily basis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, she had a Netflix show too?
Yeah, back in
Okay.
2016,
Yeah.
which just shows like the Hollywood mainstream media thinks that you can just, pin the tail on the donkey at any YouTuber.
It does feel that way.
And just be like, you get a show, and that will just translate from YouTube to Netflix, and it's not
It
true.
does
It
feel
never
like
goes well.
they feel like kingmakers. Like it doesn't, like, you're part of the machine, right? They can make anybody famous if they need to.
It doesn't always work.
There's two $20 ones there. One from Deuce Boogaloo and one from Greg Cox.
Deuce Boogaloo said, "Hey, happy." It's just
On
you
that
gotta hit
note.
enter.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Nope. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Deuce Boogaloo said, "Hey, happy 400th PCC. Just getting online now. Hope y'all had a great July 4th, and Brett a good birthday. Can't help but notice there's been over 12 crisis parties. You know what that means, Mary. Attack on Titan. Okay, we're not.
We're at 11 right.
We're at 11.
No, we're at 13.
Wait, what are we
We're
at?
at 13.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I have to now.
Yep. 5
review.
episodes of Attack on Titan.
That sucks.
Have you seen any of it yet?
No. Do you recommend?
Well, I saw a little bit of one episode and it looked cool. Like visually looks cool,
Okay.
but I think I've heard the storyline gets redundant.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
thankfully, I only have to watch 5 episodes.
Well, we're not quite halfway there to me having to dye my hair blonde, but
we need to get to 30. We had a glitch earlier, so it's the number of crisis parties is actually -4. What
Yes.
shows up on the screen right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yep.
Greg Cox said Miranda Sings has done some gross stuff just like Hunter Biden.
Hey man, okay, so last night, Heather Hunter, who's a friend of the show, she was here. She posted an article. It's like Donald Trump on cocaine at the White House or something like that, and it read like it was saying it was like a video of Donald Trump on coke at the White House, and I got really excited. I'm like, this is what I come here for. I don't care about his opinion on other people on coke at the White House. I want to know what he was like on coke at the White House. As far as I'm concerned, if you get elected president, I want the CIA to show up at your door and just give you the good drugs.
It's called the White House.
Yeah, for a reason, right?
I think maybe Sleepy Joe could benefit from.
Oh, he's on the good shit.
It would help him wake up, you know?
Like,
it'd help him get
He needs something stronger.
As far as I'm concerned, like, I want them to just give them the good stuff. I want the leader of the free world alert. Like, I don't care.
Maybe he just needs some zins.
I'm more annoyed that whoever it is was wasting their drugs by leaving it at the White House. Like, that's the problem.
We already knew people were doing coke in the White House.
It's
this isn't
politics,
a surprise.
right? So, okay, so keep going. Oh, we got
another one from Sir Rank Zero Productions. He said, happy 400 episodes, PCC. It's been out about a year since I started watching, and I've enjoyed tuning in every weekday. Excited for 4 more hours today and excited for 400 more episodes, Brett and Mary. Also, happy belated birthday, Brett. And
thank
also,
you.
hashtag make Brett blonde again.
This is going to be horrible.
It looked so good
It's
last
gonna
time.
happen.
Somebody's going to have to help me dye it because I'm not going to dye the sides because the
I'll do
sides
it.
are much shorter.
What if we just bleach like an American flag onto the
No.
side?
Maybe
What about
that? Sick.
I've got a lady that cuts my hair now. I finally found a lady out
You're
here.
gonna do it
to
professionally
maybe
this
I'll have
time.
her do it and see
Yeah.
if she can do it. So, yeah. And then one more from Why Not Bill. Also, yes, 4 more hours today, which means anytime somebody needs to. So if somebody goes and goes to the bathroom or goes to get something to eat, that's fine. We can just switch cameras. But if it's me, Mr. Fluffykins will sit in for me while I go, if I have to go get something to eat.
Who's Fluffykins?
He's the big one right there in the
wow.
middle. So he will be moved and he will sit here. And Mary will lead the discussion during that stuff. So
Why Not Bill said, instead of blonde hair, how about a season of Survivor, Dane's Choice?
oh,
That would be torture.
I mean, yeah, but less permanent, right? Like,
No, the blonde hair is definitely the way to go.
okay.
You should watch the one with Fabio. I know that guy.
I forgot when you
Judd
told
Bursa, yeah.
Yeah.
when you told Dane about that, he was really excited.
Judd Bursa, dude.
Okay, so Colleen Ballinger.
I'm going to read a little bit from this blog post. She said, being the writer's assistant / showrunner's assistant / writer's production assistant on Haters Back Off, that's the name of the show. You heard that right. 3 job titles, and still every month I made rent was an absolute miracle. Was my first real job in Hollywood. She said that Miranda would make biting remarks at people in the office, which is like what I would expect from a YouTuber. But she said, despite my legacy of being extremely online, I was not that familiar with Miranda Sings. I remember the night before my first day on the job, I clicked on her YouTube channel and watched video after video in pure confusion. Isn't this supposed to be for kids? She was dressed like Bozo the Clown, but kept making odd jokes about being, molested. And in one clip, I saw her on stage encouraging what appeared to be a small child to literally reach into her pants and rummage around a bit.
Yep. But that's not all
And
that's
this
happened.
even got Jerry Seinfeld's stamp of approval.
Yeah, people were like, can't
What?
believe they slept together. I was like, I hope that's not what happened. But Jerry Seinfeld did date a 17-year-old when he was 35 or 36 or something like that. So, but also, she's also under fire for more stuff now because of...
Well, okay.
We can
She's
play
being
this video.
accused of racism. By the way, this blog is called apologizetome.com. So you can probably tell what type of person is writing this, and they're using the, rightful outrage against this YouTuber for being inappropriate with kids to complain about Oscar's So White and being the only POC in the writer's room.
In this picture here, are those is one of these is it just a stitched picture, or is one of them like a statue?
No, I think it's both her.
Okay.
Unless she got Madame Tussauds.
Like,
But, no.
because those don't look anything like each other.
It's both her.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I asked Mary, I'm like, who's the girl next to her looking way better? She's like, that's her. I'm like, ah!
She claimed that Miranda would use the hard R N-word in the office. And then recently a video of her from the early 2010s.
$20 super chat from Greg Cox.
He said, hello, PCC, from me and my newborn.
Oh, no, above that. It says Brett should bleach.
That one. Oh, Brett should bleach everything, hair, eyebrows, beard, all hair, LOL.
I'm not bleaching my eyebrows.
Can we just take off the eyebrows?
No.
Yeah, just shave the eyebrows.
No.
A video of her surfaced that was literally posted on her YouTube channel in 2018, which is crazy, where she appeared to be doing blackface while performing Single Ladies. But it turned out that this was actually not true.
Yeah.
She had green paint on her face, supposedly.
And it just doesn't look
It's
right.
hard to tell, but do you wanna play the video for us?
Maybe the goal should be like, if it's hard to tell, maybe just don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Like that's
And
it's
this
gonna
was
come
also
back.
like on a QR code in her book.
Yeah.
She had a book deal, and it linked to this video.
All right, here we go.
It's not on screen.
To me, it is noticeably green. Like when you watch it. Yeah.
I thought that it was blackface when I first saw it. Sorry, women aren't funny.
Like
Women aren't funny.
More than anything,
I'll say
she's
it.
besmirching Beyonce right there. Is what she's doing.
This is female stand-up now.
Well, no, the Babylon Bee had a really great meme that they put out like right before 4th of July. It says female comic goes a record 6 minutes without talking about her vagina, like because that's like female comedians do tend to lean in. Like in current year, female comedians tend to like lean into like vulgar humor because there was a time when we were in a more puritanical society where there was something, there was a bit of a novelty to the idea of a woman who would normally be so prim and proper saying something vulgar. That was funny at one time because
Like
it
the
was
shock factor
because
of
it
it.
was rare. It is not now. It would be rare if a woman was like, "Ooh, I am going to be very polite." You'd be like, "Holy shit, that's crazy!" Like it was a different time.
Yeah. The weird thing about Miranda Sings is that she would slip in these weird adult jokes for a show that was clearly made for kids. This blog post said, it was my responsibility to write down every single one of her joke pitches, look at mock-ups of the daddy saddle that would be featured on the show, and mark points in the script where Colleen thought we could make her Uncle Jim even more rapey.
Because that's what we want from society, right?
Yeah. So she had this ongoing bit about like having an uncle who molested her.
Okay, so maybe that was true then.
That reminds me
Yeah.
of who is the other YouTuber? Shane
Dawson.
Yeah.
Weird stuff with kids.
Yeah.
That's not cancel culture. You should just go away from the internet after that.
And it's I just want to point out, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the Discord because we don't we're always talking about the chat.
are they
I want to
saying?
shout out the Discord as well. It was Viennetta ice cream or whatever was the one I was talking about. It was from Breyers.
Oh, okay.
It was like the commercials were like the greatest thing ever. It just it made it look like only rich people
You
could
have to
afford this ice
microwave the
cream.
spoon before you
Yes,
spoon it, by the way.
yeah. Like I wish I could find it. But
Is
yeah,
that
so
safe to microwave a spoon?
so yes, just
Yes.
shout out Discord. We're here for you today.
And another thing that came out about her is that she was sending her fans nude images of her fellow controversial YouTuber Trisha Paytas from her OnlyFans page to make fun of her. And she would also have in real life watch parties at her house with her friends to look at the OnlyFans content of Trisha Paytas.
Like how to
make fun of her.
Does nobody down the line think like maybe this isn't the
But
best
she's
idea?
literally just like there's all like screenshotted proof that she was sending a 14-year-old pornography on the internet, which is extremely illegal. And the best she has to offer is a ukulele song about the toxic gossip train.
Yeah.
That's what I saw the post about, but I didn't watch it.
It just
I
doesn't
wasn't
take
willing
the
to
allegations
sacrifice that much
seriously.
time of my life to that video.
She's got clown makeup on.
It's 10 minutes I'll never get back.
I'm looking at her most recent video. I caught an intruder in my house, and she's wearing like clown makeup, like a giant red lipstick all over her face, painted on eyebrows, weird color scheme on her makeup. Her background's like kids' toys, but then I see a butt, like a woman's butt with like panties on the wall, and then she has this little kid come in, who I guess is the intruder. Maybe it's her son. I don't know. Parker, is that his name? And they sit there and talk for 20 minutes or 15 minutes. And then Parker puts on clown makeup and has all this red makeup all over his face. He dresses up in some weird hair clip. Like,
this is just stuff that doesn't age well, especially when your audience of kids is now adult and realizes that none of it was fun.
$20 super chat from D Swag.
I
For
wonder
the Blonde Brett Fund.
Thank
Let's
you.
go.
I wonder if part of the reason some of these YouTubers who do the cringy stuff that isn't appropriate for kids have their target audience as kids, they see them as easier to entertain.
Yeah.
Like adults aren't going to be watching this and
Right.
actually be into it. But obviously that doesn't make it okay to make it for children.
It also-
but I'm trying to
But there
think
were like
how
parents
this works in their
taking
mind.
taking their kids to her live shows. She would like tour
Mm-hmm.
to do live shows with kids. Like she'd bring them up on stage to do bits with her, which were also like sexually suggestive. And the parents would be in the audience like clapping.
It's like the parents taking their kids
Yeah.
to
It's
drag
literally
shows.
the same
It's
shit.
the
So
same
amazing.
thing. It's probably the same parents.
and I'm against it no
Yeah.
matter who is doing it, whether they're drag queens or not.
Yeah. I think the lesson here is parents, like, watch what shows you're showing your kids
Yeah.
before you show them.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure it's okay for them.
Like the number one thing that I said, like more than anything, like you can try to legislate your way to morality all you want. It's never going to work. The buck stops with you as a parent.
yeah, there's
right?
this
Like,
phenomenon of clowns being like, it's okay for a kid if they look like a clown. If they have funny makeup on, then it's kids content. If it's going doot 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 doot, then it's
Yeah.
kids content. But then you listen to what they're actually saying or who they actually are when the cameras go off.
thank you. That is
Like the whole like abusive clown thing. It was a real meme in the 90s.
Pennywise too. Because
We got a couple super chats we need to read. Perturbed Alpaca said, "Congratulations on 400, y'all. Miranda Sings is just a rip of the Sarah Silverman program for kids. I wonder if Fred will come back up for doing something awful. I really hope Fred doesn't."
And Sarah Silverman content was never meant for kids.
Fred
She's
was
a
also
dirty comic.
Fred was a kid when he started his character, so it makes sense that he would think it's funny.
there's also
But she's literally in her 30s doing this.
How long has she been doing it?
Like, it's been over a decade
So
now.
she was an adult
Yeah,
throughout.
the whole
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.